Welcome to High Anxiety. This is Brandon. I have had this for probably 2 months, and I just couldn't get around to it. So here I am. I have the Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutagen Man. I am so excited about this. The NECA Mutagen Man is coming out, I believe, this fall. I have that pre-ordered, so I'm excited to compare the two very different figures. One's based off the tune, one's based off the toy line. This is, oh, I'll show that later. I have the toy, the original toy right here. But so this is the Mutagen Man based off the original 1987-88 Turtles toy line. So I'm going to open this box up for you right here. I have literally not even done this much of it since I've had this for 2 months because I wanted to have my impressions be genuine when I opened it on camera. So this is neat. So this is the head of Mutagen Man that you see inside of the tank. It is a skull with floating eyeballs sticking out with the veins connected. So that's really neat. I'm going to open this up. And as you see it and I don't see it, it says, Mutagen Man, the non-stop mutating monster. Victim of Krang's insidious experiments, see more guts. Seymour Guts woke up from a lab table only to find himself hideously transformed into Mutagen Man. Pathetic, dripping, ever-changing, mutating monster. Confined to a mechanical life support system that holds his mutating body together, Mutagen Man is now dependent on ooze to replenish his deteriorating form, forced to do Shredder's bidding in exchange for retro mutagen ooze. Mutagen Man reluctantly performs dastardly deeds and gets the substance his body so desperately craves. So I think originally he does end up working with the Turtles. I could be absolutely wrong on that. But if you can see that the box of this is green and it has the Turtles stuff on it, so he's not a villain, but I guess he started that way. Alright, let's take him out. Again, I'm not even looking at it yet. I love this packaging so much. I really do. I love that color gradation. I love it so much. Okay, so we are going to take this out. The little pieces that float around inside Mutagen Man. There is a wrench, a bone, a fish. I don't know. A stick. Pizza, apple core, I said bone, I think, and a turtle, which is really, really cute. And it's, I don't know if it originally came with a frame, but it's really cool how it's like pipes. It's really cool. Before we dive into our turtle, our Mutagen Man, we have our fists, some nice white claws, some purple showing through. His flesh is ripping a little bit. And then just another gripped hand, very good size. Okay, so if I, again, I'm not looking at Mutagen Man, take the tape off of these, we have our slightly better colored in accessories. Like this is the one you keep intact if you're a collector of those things. So here's some pizza. There's no detail on it, so that's kind of disappointing. We have a green apple core that, while I'm glad there is some color to it, it kind of would have been nice to have this be two-toned, have the yellow inside and the green on the top. We have our turtle. Cute little guy. And then we have our bone. I mean, what is that? Tadpole? I don't know what it's supposed to be. The bone, which is gone now forever. The wrench, and the fish. Okay. Now I don't think I have this weapon. I don't think I have this anymore. I'm gonna go look before I continue comparing the other figure, but nice size. It feels bigger than the Bebop tool, but I don't know. Compared to the original, it might be. I don't know. That's the one thing that the Bebop really bothered me was how the weapon was smaller than the original, yet the figure is colossal. So just a nitpick. It's not really a big deal. I may end up. I'm working on some plaster or some casting to make some rubber, some plastic weapons. If I end up getting good at that, I might sculpt Bebop's drill gun bigger and then plaster or mold cast it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So initially, I'm looking at this, and I'm definitely missing a piece to the original, but that's just life. Okay. Boy. This is one of the coolest things I've ever held in my hands. Wow. That is beautiful. That plastic is just so clear. It just looks so good. The detail and the sculpting inside just looks so good. Man, this is a pretty figure. So one initial complaint that I have for all these, the legs are very loose. The next complaint is that this does not move like I hoped it would. This does not move out. It's on a hinge right here, so it only moves this way, which is a bummer if you want to get your posing to look like the original. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really squat. Oh, hold on. It is moving. What the heck? Why was it being so tight before? Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, that's great. Ooh, and I like that it's clicky. That's great. Okay, perfect. Man, that is a beautiful figure. Holy moly. I regret taking this long to open this. Man, Super 7. I can't believe I resisted these lines. This line's so long. I just can't believe this. So this tube right here connects to the cap, and it's so you don't lose the cap because the cap does come off. The cap does come off, and it's so you don't lose it. Ironically, I lost the tubing for the cap, which is very funny. So these pieces go inside here. They float around with Mutagen Man. The spacing is a little different, so I can't really get them past some of the things in there. I don't know if there's a better way to do that. There's not really a way to get the apple past his head without shoving it down with a screwdriver or something. The turtle's stuck too. So one thing that I'm super bummed about, yeah, that's not even gonna go in there, so I'm not even gonna try. One thing that's super, super disappointing about this figure, I'll get to in just a second. So let's give him his gun. I believe it's this hand. Oh, it's tight. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right. So he looks great. Let's do a size comparison with Bebop and a turtle. So if you were to stand these guys up, Bebop is considerably bigger still, and this is the big figure of the pack, but it just is so pretty. But you can see the size difference to the two. Um, I don't think I'm going to use these hands. I might actually replace this one. They just come off and on so nicely. It's just no issue. It just looks great. But yeah, so there's a comparison of the two different size figures. This was the big boofy one. I can't wait to see Rocksteady when he gets here. Okay, so I'm going to compare it to the original now. And you can see there is a major height difference. Major height difference. So if you look very closely at this one, you can see that he has water in him. Bummer that I don't have the hose for it. That's a big bummer. Anyway, so the pieces that are inside him, while not forever, they float around. And it's really neat. The problem with this one, for whatever reason, they could not seal the two pieces. So if you put water in this, it's going to leak out the bottom. And that's kind of disappointing. And it's not end of the world, but I kind of wish that the pieces were just attached somewhere inside. Maybe if they were they were just pre-filled and they were on little clear pegs or something, or I don't know. But it is disappointing, maybe from the back, like they stuck out. But it's disappointing that you really can't do anything with them other than just shake it around and they're at the bottom right now. Otherwise, though, the detail is just incredible. I love that they took every single tear on his flesh and just made it more detailed. This little pink lever thing is on there, which is just an awesome touch. The boot on the right foot, the exposed foot on the left. It's just so good. It really is. I like that the eyes. So I can't really even see my second eye on this one. I wonder if I could open it up and twist it around. I'm not sure, but I feel like this does have a seam because I can see it covered up on this side and this side, but this doesn't really have this rods. There's like rods in here, which is kind of disappointing. The rods are they're just very visible. You can see them in there that are connecting the two pieces, and I feel like they could have done a better job with that. And I kind of wish they would have waited on this figure until they got more in a flow of the turtles, maybe. Because of those rods, I feel like they could have done the plastic piece a lot better. It makes me want to take it apart and see if I could take a hand at making my own, but I'm not going to. But that's really cool. This is a really great figure. So overall, I do really love it. There's just a few little things that I think are missed opportunities. The detail in the brain is just so great. His lungs and his heart, it just looks so good. It's just things that I didn't really notice as a kid. It just didn't really pay much attention to this, but yeah, it's really great. It is really great. Even there's like a chest chiseled onto the plastic, the glass that I just never even noticed before. More detailed on this one. So all in all, very cool. It looks like I'm missing a piece on the back here. Looks like there was an oxygen tank or something right here that's missing. So I don't know where that is. But overall, fantastic figure. Fantastic figure. So I'm going to take some pictures, and thank you so much for coming by. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below. Like it, leave a comment. What do you think about this? Did you have this one as a child, or are you just here because my nerdiness amuses you? Whatever. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for stopping by.